The illegals, they still think we're stuck with them? No, no, no. You're about to be stuck in here with us. Clock is ticking.
How do you feel about what President Trump said today? Continue watching for the many names for places similar to Alligator Alcatraz.
So I'd scram if I were you. Skedaddle. Vamoose, leave while you still can. Alligator Alcatraz is just the beginning. Next up is Shark Shawshank. Sharks, very dangerous, not the most reasonable of beasts. Some of you have seen the Discovery Channel and know what I'm talking about. Shark Week, very exciting. We'll live stream escape attempts, justice and economic stimulus in one. Rikers with grizzly bears is an option as well. We could use a snappier name, but the concept is strong to very strong in a big way, quite frankly.
32.
Of course, I know our state partners are going to work on it as well.
Not to mention, Maxwell Frost was on a call with NABJ journalist Michael Jones, where he said detainees are being held 32 to a cage, drinking water from toilet spigots, and fed only a sandwich and chips. People were yelling, "Help me." One even shouted, "I'm a U.S. citizen." He also said that the staff blocked access to the medical unit and denied him contact with the detainees that were there. They're trying to hide the inhumane treatment of the people there. And here's the thing. If you think they're going to fucking stop at immigrants, like we've been fucking saying, you got some other shit coming.
Hey, that's the spirit. Told you. But we know that the majority of these people that are detained are Jake. All right? Evils and only evils to coming. We warned you through the spirit, man. This shit was...
Hey, shalom, shalom, call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom, 244,000. And real quick this morning, I want to direct you to this video from the brother at GMS All Precepts. It says, "The cruel king is waging war and ready to come after everybody. Must watch." Okay, in parentheses, must watch. Okay, and this is definitely a must watch, because the brother went through a lot of the elder beloved brother went through a lot of beautiful points in this video. All right, and that's why I wanted to play that little clip. Okay, about how you got people that's getting snatched up in there, and they're not even illegals. Okay, they're U.S. citizens, man. There was a video, a clip in this video about how a woman who said her family member was like a veteran, a U.S. citizen veteran, that was in the military, but it was disabled, and they snatched him up, So, hey, Esau is going to continue to show their horns in these last days. Take heed, okay? Take heed, and the Spirit is showing us what time that we're coming into, as we've been always, mentioning the time of Jacob's trouble, of all hell breaking loose, complete chaos. All right. Let me see. It's a little more on this. Let's play some more. We'll grab another video and grab some precepts.
Here comes Donald Trump saying the quiet part out loud. Because of the fact that Rosie O'Donnell, who by the way is a United States citizen, is not in the best interest of our great country, meaning she just fucking is critical of his ass because his ass is a fucking bitch. I'm giving serious consideration to taking away her citizenship. She is a threat to humanity and should remain in the wonderful country of Ireland if they want her. God bless America. Now, let's be clear. This is a fucking distraction for us to talk about this and how fucking crazy it is over the Epstein case, which motherfucker we not stopping to talk about. But best.
So yeah, and that's the whole thing. They want to revoke citizenship now. First it was about criminals, now it's about anybody who's in here illegally. Then it became about people who are U.S. citizens, who are, supposedly, have, rights here. All right. So this is all just gearing up to, all hell breaking loose and Jacob's trouble. Let's play this right here real quick. All right. This is another one. This is originally
facility,
what I wanted to play.
1,000-bed facility can be continued.
All right. It says Christine Noem announces 5 more Alligator Alcatraz-style detention centers are in the works. Okay, so yeah, these Alligator Alcatraz-style detention centers are FEMA camps, man. Detention, concentration camps, death camps. Why would they put all them alligators out there if they're not, thinking about the idea of you getting eaten by one? All right, so it's a death camp. Like they said at the El Salvadorian prison, they said that's where people go to die. You don't get let out of that El Salvadorian prison unless you die. All right, so let's play this and we'll grab a few precepts.
can be continued. The 1,000-bed facility can be continue to be expanded. We're looking at other locations as well. We've had several other states that are actually using Alligator, Alcatraz as a model for how they can partner with us as well.
What are some of those? Are there other states?
I'm having ongoing conversations with 5 other governors about facilities that they may have. You know, I haven't asked those governors if I can share their names, but announcements will be coming soon. As you all know, we need to double our capacity in detention beds because we need to facilitate getting people out of this country as fast as possible and to sustain our operations. But those governors have been fantastic. I will tell you, they are all Republicans. So I would challenge some Democrats to start taking care of your states, partner with us.
Now, you notice you said they're all Republicans. All right, because these Edomites, they have a perpetual hatred for you, Jakes. Let's grab a few precepts real quick. All right, first things first, let's go right here, man. And all this is good. This is actually not what I was planning on getting, but I want to grab some out here too, because the time that we're coming into is going to be a time like never before in history. All right, a time like never before in history. That's what it says, Matthew 24. It says, Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. It's going to be everybody for himself, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. So we got to endure through all this hell and the suffering that's coming, man. All right, it's going to be a lot. It ain't going to be no easy walk in the park. You're going to have the Lord with you, man. All right, Matthew chapter 24, verse 21, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So we're coming into a time worse than any time in history. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days should be shortened. Why? Because Esau is about to spaz out. This man is about to go crazy. He's about to show you that he's a devil. Okay? So if the Lord didn't shorten these times, speed up these times, and deliver us sooner than later, we all would be destroyed. We all would be dead, even Esau. Okay, because his motto for the world is, death. Okay, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So they're going to speed this thing up because they know they got a short time. They came out with one alligator Alcatraz, and now they're talking about 5 more alligator Alcatraz detention centers are being created in these Republican states. So these Edomites, man, they see red and they got, Salakia. They got serious hatred for you Jakes, man. It's a little early, Salakia. All right. So with that hatred, they're going to express themselves with this guy Donald Trump in office, man. All right, they're going to start showing you their hatred. They're going to start showing you how they truly feel about you. They're going to start treating you a certain type of way. Okay? It says, Revelation chapter 2, verse 10, and the Lord warned us of this time we're coming into. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, because anybody who speaks against Trump or speak against this system or even speak against the small hats, as he alluded to in his big, beautiful bill, you're going to be seen as enemies of the state. You're going to be seen as dissidents where they want to detain you. All right? It says, and they already brought out that bill and passed it, where they'll be able to use lethal force against American citizens. So it's about to get very, very uncomfortable and bleak for this country. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, but ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So some of us may get cast into these prisons, man. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Some of us may get cast into these prisons, but the Lord said that He will, deliver us, or even if we have to die, in YAHAWASHI. Okay, He will give you a crown of life. It says, "He that hath an ear." Salakia, it's early. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Right. So he that overcometh, you're not going to be hurt of the second death, meaning when those nuclear bombs are, destroying America, you don't want to be caught up in that fire. And the best way you can do that is by just trusting in the process of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. Okay, let's grab this too. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. And 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 15 is heavy in the spirit right now, man. We are definitely in these times or these things about to start really taking place on the earth. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. They're going to start snatching people up, man. Okay, which is what they're already doing, but it's going to increase. Okay, and these Edomites, these Republicans, these, you know, even the Democrats too, but all these Edomites, they have a perpetual hatred for you, Jake. So that's that burning wrath they can't wait to bring upon you. While you thinking that it's all sweet, that not all of them are bad, you about to find out, okay, who the devil is. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in the next cities, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They're going to come for the men of the Lord. Okay, the prophets, we're going to be demonized, man. We're going to be persecuted. It says, yes, they that consent to them shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. Just because you comply, don't mean you're not going to die. It says, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. If they casting you out of your house, where are they going to be taking you? To a detention center, a FEMA camp somewhere, man. Okay? A detention camp, whatever they want to call it. Alligator, Alcatraz, whatever they want to call it, man. I saw a video. I don't know if it was real, but it was talking about having one called Shark Shack or something like that, man. You know, they're gonna have sharks, you know, in the waters and stuff, man. So you just know this devil's preparing all type of evils for our people, man. It says, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. You're gonna know who the true servants of BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is by the end of this thing, man. Because those are the only ones that's gonna be firm and, you know, resilient in the spirit of BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Everybody else is gonna fold. It says, hear, O you my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So yeah, these days of trouble are definitely at hand, but the Lord said he will deliver us from the same. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie. So if he said he's gonna deliver us, then we can trust that he's gonna deliver us. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is your guide. And the Lord's gonna guide us out of these, you know, destructions, out of this death, out of this hell that's coming. Okay. They want to bring all kind of hell, but the Lord is ready to deliver us from these hells. You got to trust the process, man. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom, come shalom, love, above all, precious, the edifying for those that elect. Shalom.